We never heard of what women do work at mathematics at NASA? This is the question what will asked by many of the expansion of the hit film Mobile, which premiered in the January 20 in Spain. It is also in use that more times have risen more less startling. The author of the book on which the films based a team of the mathematics counts human computer calculator with pencil, rulers and simple calculator. The complicated equation that allowed to launch the rocket and their astronaut in space. The reader explained the book, and among them was a small and exceptional group, especially Thailand, Africa. American women who were among the most brilliant minds of the generation. The film focused on three of the six exceptional women: Karen Jackson, Troy Watson, Mary Jackson, who in the early 1916 helped NASA to deput astronaut John Helmer into orbit from his birthplace, the Langley Ornithical Laboratory in Japón, Virginia.
After being relegated to teach mathematics in public school, only for law, in the laboratory they found just free to the genius. Although are free, they were also separated from the rest of the women since the law of Virginia established it. Research but even the ten were outstanding in helping the art with the Rususu pay race during the Cold War. Of the three protagonists, the only one that survived, with it almost 100 years, is Catherine Coleman Jackson, while Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, 1918. According to the author of Hidden Figures, she is the most recognized as the NASA computer, black or white, in 2015. It received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Obama in recognition of his work, after being a professor and graduated from West Virginia University. Catherine Johnson learned that the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics NACA will later become NASA WAR, looking for African American women for the Department of Guidance and Navigation, and she came forward without hesitation.
In 1953, he got the position. Carter Jackson in the most recognized of all the computists of NASA. Black or white at first they joined the team of Hoffman. Computer were wing area computer survived by another mathematician. During one under of the protagonistic on the films, and went to the film's research division of Liley. There he calculated in 1915 the threat on the space field along Sebring. The first American try is a 1961. The launch window on the America producer. The film's main space program in the United States. The following years and the NASA began using electronic computers to calculate orbits around the Earth. Astronaut John Helmer recycled designed the calling to basically the result on the machine instead, as shown in the films. In fact, the accuracy of their calculations severed to increase confidence in new computing technologies.
But her biggest contribution to the space program, and she herself has acknowledged, was her work in the Apollo 11 mission, the first one that managed to take a man to the moon. In this project, he calculated the precise moment in which the probe had to leave the lunar surface to consider and land onto the service module. In addition, the equation and numbers were applied during the Apollo 16 crisis in 1971, where an explosion in the chip made it impossible for the crew to operate the onboard computer. Once the mission was aborted, the proposal for procedure and navigation charge helped, along with the expertise and preparation of the astronaut, so they could return safely to Earth for its past duty Vaughan, Kansas City, 1910. Hampton, 2008. After its teaching, he also entered the NACA in 1943 during the Second World War, a time when the aeronautical industry needed labor and personnel specialized. Vaughan is assigned to the West Area Computer Section, a working group composed exclusively of African American mathematicians that the group eventually direct.
In 1949, she welcomed the first black woman to the planet, and her personally is NACA. In 1949, Dorothy Watson was the first African American woman to the Red Planet, and head of the personnel at NASA in her position and supervision and director of the West Area Computer. She was always concerned about the situation of the employees and defended their labor rights. In 1994 interview, one computed in change what I call and what I call not. I overcome it. Her work and language during the Spacial-Race made felt, and the forefront of somatic very exciting. Vaughan continued in the Sound Center of NACA, with NASA were the recipients in 1971, especially in computer of Fortran and high-level programming language especially, and the numerical calculation and scientific computing. He also studied the soiling controller orbital, utility test system, Scout project, and family fan launch vehicle, designed to place a small stallion in orbit around the Earth.
His ability to learn and adapt to change is evident in the film, especially with the arrival of the film IBM 7090 computer machine, and first they became a free to human computer, but they even obeyed in alien presentation of hidden figure in space sizing time. Innovation at IBM has been linked to diversity being gender, culture, or any point of view, said Carmen Garcia, director of Cognitive Entertainment for the campaign during the preview. Part of the film that was offered the last during the preview part of the film that was offered the last month at the Cineteca in Madrid. Garcia stressed the importance of contact learning, which too, so as the Internet today would do not fall in because he does not want to. The key is in observing. You have to remain chosen. You like it, but the in is safe.
The Brasil Paloma Gomez Burrito, the free-flying correspondent on Spanish television, today with Visilia Bococo. One the first example, woman, what and the spine. Bocino, woman strength the important on the brain. Imponents open the wide order. Women in no fields. And the African American match of the Nation more 15 years ago, however, despite the advances, they still allowed by to go to the Gamer defense. Pilar Lopez Sancho, placed on the one name and the special communication on the sixth really for a dressing 16 of the degrees of letter by European public universities are received by women. We better record the men would there and the 20 of Professor Mary Jackson Wayne a woman and the black woman. Marangan the woman NASA energy in the 1958. Other example on the sky, presence of women on the nipple bridge or in our country in the national recent as war. He added it is true that today we can go to the university and enter the scientific car. Well, women are crowded into the lower categories. Yes.
Lopez Sancho points out that this situation must be changed among a green model that demonstrated to you that they are work for science, computer science or any field. Or any field. And also there are three families that do not want the daughter to study something that they consider inappropriate for women who are engineering. This is what happened to the three protagonists of the film. Mary Jackson, Hampton, Virginia, 1921, 2005. Another African American mathematician would spend more of his life in Langley, where he entered in 1951 after overcoming the reluctance her family in India and winning in court. Her right to be trained in engineering in a school only for white. She also got her degree and became the first black engineer on NASA in 1958, especially in analyzing wind tunnel data and flight experiments in the subsonic aerodynamic division.
His goal was to the university flow of air, including the forest of push and resisting, helpfully and those specific artefacts. At the end of her career, she also dedicated herself to promoting the recruitment and promotion of women in NASA from the office programs for equal opportunities and possible discussion. Identity Jackson was well known in her community for helping children creating in miniature wind tunnels. There is women and their comprehension facing challenge for the alienating and the use their intelligence to their on the lives and the future in the country, says the author in Figura Oculta book. There is also so many in sector that his community with people and the race. I think it is her Agate on the Orient. It's a story of the heart. Certainly conclude, hoping that evening the hearted really so elegantly secretariat and the realiza the Christian use in 1960 meteoritic crash 17 Triplus hot the age one of in Hollywood. The word on the sun on the effect out.